What if the most dangerous surprise in Descendants 5 isn't what comes next, but what comes back? You're watching Screenscope Reviews, where every frame matters, and every legacy leaves a mark. Descendants 5 is already rumored to be bending time in bold ways. But today's update suggests something even bigger than a new villain or a rewritten future. Insider chatter and early set whispers hint that the story may crack open the past, not as nostalgia, but as confrontation. And if this lands, it could emotionally connect the entire franchise in one devastating move. Here's what's circulating. We've known Hades and Maleficent as icons, rulers of darkness, shaped by betrayal, ambition, and power. But we've never truly seen who they were before the crowns. Before the curses. Before their children inherited the consequences. The rumor? A brief but powerful flashback, or possibly a time-slip moment, placing teenage Hades and Maleficent at Merlin Academy. Not as legends. As reckless, magnetic, emotionally volatile students. Fans are already calling it the original It couple theory. Dangerous chemistry. Unfinished tension. The kind of connection that doesn't fade, it festers. And the timing of this potential reveal isn't random. With Red actively tampering with time after the events of Descendants, the rise of Red, even one miscalculated spell could fracture the timeline just enough to open a window backward. But here's what makes this powerful. This wouldn't be a full musical sequence or extended origin episode. Leaks suggest something quieter. A hallway glance between young Hades and Maleficent. A spell misfiring. A heated exchange that mirrors Red's present-day struggles almost too perfectly. Small. Haunting. Intentional. Because the past wouldn't appear for applause. It would appear as a warning. Emotionally, this changes everything. It reframes Hades and Maleficent not as villains born evil, but as teenagers standing at the edge of critical choices. It suggests destiny wasn't forced upon them. They stepped into it. And that's where Red's internal conflict sharpens. Her greatest fear isn't that she'll become her mother. It's that she'll choose to. If she sees Maleficent before the fall, hopeful, conflicted, maybe even vulnerable, that reflection becomes uncomfortable. Legacy stops feeling like a curse and starts feeling like a crossroads. And there's another layer. Time bending once is dramatic. Time bending repeatedly is catastrophic. Every fracture risks destabilizing more than memory. Relationships. Outcomes. Even existence. If Descendants 5 leans into this, the emotional cost of rewriting history could outweigh the benefit of correcting it. Not every legacy survives a rewrite. And not every villain becomes one overnight. So now the real question isn't whether this cameo happens. It's how. Should it stay quiet and chilling, a single mirrored moment that redefines everything we thought we knew? Or should the film go full Merlin Academy chaos and let the past collide violently with the present? Because if the franchise turns legacy into its central weapon, Descendants 5 won't just expand the timeline. It'll test whether history shapes us. Or whether we shape history. Drop your thoughts below. If the past comes back, what do you want it to reveal?